Hi, I'm Allison Avalon. Welcome to Veda's Adventures, Bedtime Stories for the Awakening. Thank you, Echo, for having me on your program to share these stories for children of all ages and the inner child within each of us. Are you ready for a story? Get cozy. We're going to do a reading of Veda and the Whispering Willow. Veda and the Whispering Willow. Veda felt sad as she witnessed the world on TV. The destruction of the land was so plain to see. All over the news were tales of weapons and war. She felt heavy inside, with a pain deep in her core. Her heart knew a place of love and of peace, where we trusted each other and the suffering could cease. Yet it seemed to get worse every day. Although she was only a child, she sensed there was a way to live in a world of balance and trust. Paradise could be here. If we can, then we must make a new way with love in our heart. She knew it was true, but did not know where to start. Veda wandered along, and into the wild she went. She followed a whisper. Into the woods she felt sent. Veda went to the river and walked up a small stream. A ray of sunlight hit the water with a brilliant gleam. She soon came to a huge weeping willow tree, standing tall in a grove with its leaves waving free. Its branches reached down to the ground all around. What a beautiful little place she had found. Under the willow was a bed of grass so green. It was the sweetest oasis she'd ever seen. She laid on the grass and heard a soft melody, so soothing, a voice sang, "Rest and just be, rest and just be." Veda realized it was a willow that had whispered to her. She wondered if she was crazy, but she was quite sure. She looked up at the willow and asked, "Is it true? Did you whisper, inviting me to come sit here with you?" Although the weeping willow did not have a face, she felt the tree smile with a calming grace. "I heard your heart aching from here, little one. Come rest in my arms here under the sun." "I'm weary, sweet willow. I'm woeful and weary. I want to stay here forever. This world is too scary. When will I feel free from this fear that I'm feeling? The weight is so heavy. My heart longs for healing." Veda wept by the weeping willow tree, where the water flowed west all the way to the sea. The willow whispered a wistful wailing as well, and sang a sweet song with the truth she could tell. Wail away, 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 wail away. Witness your worry and welcome it now. Weep, my dear child, let the waters flow down. Lay flat with your belly button bare on the earth. Feel the connection that started long before birth. As your tears well up within, let them wash you clean. Wellness returns when grief has been felt and seen. Sometimes it feels endless, like there's an ocean of tears. Many ignore their emotions and hold them back for years. Be with them all and let go of them needing to change. Accepting what is allows space for all to rearrange. Worrying won't help you get what you desire. Life will always bring you exactly what you require. Breathe and soften your jaw and your hips. Fill your lungs all the way up and then exhale through your lips. Once more, feel yourself breathing right now. Let go of future and past. Yes, you know how. Wail away, wail away, wail away, wail always. Wail always, wail always, wail always, wail always. Veda wept in the grass and was soothed by the song. Into a peaceful sleep she drifted along. The willow, the water, and her weeping subsided, and into the void her spirit was guided. The full moonlight shone down into her eyes. She looked around with a sudden sense of surprise. The stream sparkled in the dark with a glittering light, and the leaves of the willow were pure bright white. In the weeping willow branches fireflies danced, and behind the tree trunk a glowing form pranced. Veda looked closely and blinked hard in order to see. A unicorn gazed back at her, a little shyly. "Can you see me?" asked the unicorn in a whispering tone. Veda felt a tingling tremor deep down to the bone. "Yes, I can see you, but I've never seen your kind before. I thought unicorns were a myth, just a story, folklore. Most humans won't see me because I'm immortal. They're too afraid of death to go beyond the portal. Only one with a heart of pure love can pass through the veil, while they are still alive to tell the tale. With love in your heart, you know there's nothing to fear. Death is only a journey into love, pure and clear. Nothing can harm you when you live in harmony. Harmony, harm of none, like a sweet symphony. So welcome, dear Veda, here to the other side. If you'd like to climb on my back, we can go for a ride. There's something I think you might want to see that can help soften the worry and let you feel free." Veda nodded and slid onto the unicorn's back, and with a touch of her horn, the sky revealed a radiant crack. Veda and the unicorn dove into the seam of light and entered a realm of vibration and endless delight. This is the eternal now. It's an infinite field. Present, past, and future, here it's all revealed. We can run free forever and touch both ends of the earth. Here, there is no death and no birth. This is the realm of possibility. Some say the quantum reality. With no space and time, only rhythm and rhyme, you can suddenly feel what's true and what's real. Take a look within and let the vision congeal. Veda peered into a gathering point of light, as bright as a star on a moonless night. She saw into the past of an earth brown, blue, and green. No humans were around, and the land was pristine. Yet no one existed to even be aware of the magnificent beauty that flourished down there. Life longed for a witness to share in this gift, and humans evolved to connect the rift. Veda took a deep breath and pulled back in surprise. What is this magic? What is this guise? She looked through another door in the stars and saw the present moment with all the pollution and wars. She could feel all the pain, loneliness, and fear, yet she also felt a future coming, crystal clear. It was like a wave building, a turning tide. No one could run, and no one would hide. Our fear of death has brought it front and center. Into the truth of now we all must enter. When we harm another, we harm ourselves. When we forget to be grateful, we weaken ourselves. As above, so below. So within, so without. We are all one, it's true, without a doubt. The future will bring us down to our knee, so we can open to love and let ourselves free. Without this now, how could we remember that the truth's like a fire burnt down to an ember? When our presence, awareness, and breath finally arrive, we will awaken, survive, even thrive. The path is perfect in its imperfection, guiding us surely in the right direction. Poetry in motion, it's our destiny to remember we are love and to live in harmony. Veda cried at the beauty of the tale being told. She was suddenly, simultaneously both young and old. She accepted what is and knew in her heart that we are calling ourselves up to play our part. We will remember and we will all grieve at the death and destruction we caused without reprieve. And we will forgive with a humble bow. We will come home into love in the perfect now. The unicorn smiled at Veda's new revelation. Death and birth are both such a sweet celebration. In the infinite forever, we are always together. In the game of life, it's our time to remember. We are safe, we are held. It is all as it's meant to be. With each act of love, we come closer to see that the sweet satisfaction we will find once more we are no longer lost. We will make all the suffering worth the steep cost. The earth will return to a pristine paradise. With or without us, will we pay the price? Will we surrender our fear in order to trust and love? Will we join heaven and earth, below and above? Veda and the unicorn rode through the infinite field. Veda's heart felt soft, open, and healed. With the song of the willow whistling in the winds, Veda wept at the joy for her newly found friends. Wail away, wail away, wail away, wail always, wail always, wail away, wail always, wail always. A weeping willow branch softly brushed Veda's cheek. She awoke to see the sunlight sparkling on the creek. She sat up and looked around the quiet glen. What happened? Where was I and when? She stood up and stretched and sighed with relief. There was peace in her heart where before was deep grief. She didn't like destruction and war. She felt sad for the humans who think they need to settle a score. But she trusted the path that we were all on. Somehow we needed this lesson to meet the new dawn. For a new day is dawning and a new earth will be born. Sometimes a crack in the fabric must first be torn. We are emerging and we will find our way. It's already written, the truth will have its say. Love is within us and life calls us forth. One day we will remember what this life's really worth. Veda went to the willow trunk and rested her hand on the bark. Thank you, sweet willow, for shining a light in the dark. Please thank the unicorn for the journey into the infinite field. I'm so grateful for the precious gifts she revealed. Well, well, all is well. Wail away, wail away. Sweet whispering willow, I bow in gratitude each day. The end is only the beginning. Find magic within. This was a story, Veda and the Whispering Willow. I'm Allison Avalon, and these are Veda's Adventures, Bedtime Stories for the Awakening. Thank you, Echo, for having me here on your program to share these stories for the benefit of children of all ages and for the inner child in all of us. If you'd like to read more and to support me in sharing these stories far and wide, please go to my website at allisonavalon.org or vedasadventures.com. Have a beautiful day.